All right, let's get right into it. Everyone wants to talk about the World Cup at the moment, so let's start with Group A. Probably the most exciting group, I think, because you've got India and Pakistan in there, but then you've got Ireland, Canada, and USA. So let's have a look. Top two, group order. Where are you starting with this one, Marcus?
Look, well, this group is so exciting, but there's also a lot of unknown
There is,
in this group.
yeah.
But India-Pakistan is no doubt going to be the best game of the group stages,
Yep.
I believe. Or it could even be the best game of the tournament.
Yeah.
But it's no surprise that I've got those two in my top two progressing.
Yep.
I've gone India edging it just against Pakistan. I just think the fact that majority of the Indian players are playing IPL cricket, they've been playing that format for a lot longer. Their mindset's in 2020 mood, whilst Pakistan have really only had a couple of warm-up series against Ireland.
Yeah, and then Pakistan, obviously they don't play in IPL, and they're not as they don't have as many T20 specific guys, but I still think they'll go.
They're still very capable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go India first, Pakistan second. Do you want me to go through my top five now, or are you going to go through your top two?
We'll go top two, and then we'll go through the rest. So we'll go through our top two from each group to qualify. So I'm going to go Pakistan first, which I'll get into my big call. Pakistan first, and then India second.
Yep.
Which will cause a bit of controversy. It'll cause a bit of controversy, but I just think there's a lot of guys in there in that Pakistan team that will actually surprise, and they're starting to hit the form at the right time.
Yep.
We're both agreeing that those two will go through. I think that's pretty obvious when you've got two of the best teams in the world going head to head. All right, what's your order after that for this group?
Well, I've gone Ireland in third. I think they can actually. Could they even cause an upset against Pakistan? You never know.
Maybe. Pakistan is so inconsistent in these tournaments.
They did it in the warm-up series. So
yeah. Oh, yeah, they did.
Why not? Yeah. And then I've gone USA fourth, Canada fifth. I just think America, they've also shown a little bit in the warm-up series. And Canada, not really expecting much, but I've got a feeling you're going to go a little bit similar.
Oh, I'll go the same. I think we're pretty different in some of the other ones, but this one I'm going the same. Ireland third. Like you said, they did beat Pakistan, which is unbelievable. I don't know how that is a bit of a joke by Pakistan.
Did they beat him in 2 games?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe just double check that. USA have also beaten Canada, I think, the last 5 times, so that's an easy one to chuck into fourth. And then Canada, very, very new to international cricket. You've got USA, who have Corey Anderson, which we've talked about, coming over from New Zealand. He's got the international experience, but Canada just don't have that edge, I don't think, so they're going to be last. Sure. Both USA and Canada are just looking to get a win, I think. Ireland have had
100%.
pretty experience in these sort of tournaments, but USA and Canada have never been in it. So.
Yeah, I think Ireland will win 2 games.
Okay.
Pakistan 3, India 4, and then obviously it's whoever wins out of Canada and America.
Yep. But
is that a bit of a cricketing rivalry now?
Well, there is because as well the US captain
Drake versus Kendrick.
Yeah, Drake. How did you even think of that? Yeah, maybe is Drake and Kendrick following the cricket? I don't know. Over there, they might be in New York watching the matches.
Get on it.
But US captain is actually the ex-Canada captain because he can play for both. So I think they actually do hate each other. So that'll be a really interesting match. Opening match.
Or they just hate him.
Or they hate him. I don't know. But that will be a really interesting match to watch on the opening. But we're going India, Pakistan.
Just had a quick look here. Ireland won that first game against Pakistan, but then lost the series 2-1.
That's
to be fair, Ireland scored 183, 193, and 178 in those games. So winnable competitive scores.
I don't know if that's bad on Pakistan or Ireland. I think Ireland have improved the last couple of years.
100%, 100%.
Yep. Next one we're going to have a look at. Standout player. Pretty obvious, but who are you going for this one?
I'm going to go Virat Kohli. Yep. I think it's hard to look past him in his IPL form at the moment. Look, I know Leo says we don't want to have a look through IPL form and take it into the 2020
You've
World
got
Cup.
to take it into T20s, I think,
He did say he's the hottest man at the World Cup coming in the short format of the game.
Yep.
And they're not talking about his batting either.
No.
So
he's just a good-looking man. Yeah.
He is. He's got that tattooed beard, sort of. It's very refined.
I reckon he has a grey beard and he might paint it like some NBA players.
It's too hot in India. It'll start dripping. I think it'll start dripping. Well, yeah, I'm going to go Virat Kohli. He was by far the top run scorer in the IPL.
Yep.
He's made for the big occasion.
Yeah, don't mind that. I'm going to go Rizwan. Mohammad Rizwan. Yeah. I think on this show, we love to talk about Babar Azam, but in the T20 format, I'm just going to get up his stats in a second. He's awesome. He averages 49.7 in T20 internationals. He's played 97 T20 internationals. He's still 50. You got 130 strike rate, which is pretty solid. A guy that you need in the top order just to sort of anchor an innings, and he's going to be perfect for that. I reckon he'll be right up there with the top run scorers. He's going to make a bulk of his runs, I think, against Ireland, USA, and Canada.
Yep.
But he has made some 50s against India as well, so he's going to be my standout player.
He's actually third in the 2020 batting rankings.
Oh, okay. Who's
And
first?
Babar Azam is fourth.
Oh, okay. So they got two of the top four.
They got two of the top four. Sky Yadav is number one.
Ooh, okay.
And then Phil Sultan number two.
Phil Sultan number two. That is crazy, right? He dominated for England last year. We will get into him, but I used to think he didn't have a good technique at all. But you don't need a good technique if you've got a good hand-eye.
That is very true. No Australians in the top 10.
But I think we're more well-rounded as a team as Aussies rather than some of the India and Pakistan teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they're not in the top 5. All right. So we've gone Colin Rizwan. We're just going India versus Pakistan here. And I think we've gone talking about India and Pakistan again in the big calls. How can we not? What's your big calls?
Well, we're going to probably do a live stream for this game. So make sure you're subscribed because this is going to be a good game.
It'll go off,
I'm going to go Babar Azam to make a half century against India.
Oh, really? He's made a couple before against India, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He has to have done. He's done it against everyone.
Yeah.
He's one of the best batters in
What's his best shot again? Cover drive?
Yeah, the cover drive is silky.
Yeah.
It's very slick, but you're gonna go Pakistan focused big call as well.
Well, I already said that, but Pakistan to top the group. I think India like the favourites or second favourites to win the whole thing, but I think they're going to come second in this group. Pakistan in T20 specifically have a really good record against India, so I reckon they can beat India, and then they'll, again, like you said, Ireland had some pretty close games. Well, I think once it comes to tournament time, Pakistan will lift and they'll be like, all right, we'll get moving here, and I think they can finish top. And yeah, if they beat India, it's like their biggest rivals. I think if Pakistan or India win that match, it's almost more exciting for them than winning the whole thing. They just want to beat each other.
Bragging rights. India have notoriously sort of dominated Pakistan in recent meetings, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about 2020.
I think in definitely one days and tests. In 2020s, it's pretty even. But, because obviously the last T20 World Cup, Pakistan made the final. I went to that at the G, which was awesome.
Yeah. And then they also made the final in the previous one against Australia.
Yes. So
and lost both. So.
Yeah. India and Pakistan aren't good in finals.
So India and Pakistan, it's in their blood to lose in the finals.
It is. But they could have a decent tournament. Can either of those teams win it all? Maybe. Maybe possibly India.
India win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think both of them have the potential to.
Okay.
It's just whether they can deliver in the final.
Yep. And not rely on Kohli.
India have the best win percentage out of any nation in 2020 formats.
Really?
67%.
Ooh.
So I think both of them are capable.
Okay, there we go. So that's Group A, India, Pakistan to go through in that one.